Yes, something went wrong in the video. So therefore let us continue with the next part. So here what we were discussing here, 3 divided by 0. 3 by 0, right? This is the thing. So something divided by 0, it is not determined. We say it is infinity. But infinity is not a number, thus we are leaving it as a dash here. Okay. So now we will see 3 divided by 1 is 3. Something divided by 1 is always the same number. Here is positive, this is also positive, so therefore we got that to be positive. And the next 3 divided by 2. 3 divided by 2 as it is. Plus and plus you will get plus. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 3 divided by 3. 3 and 3 will get cancelled and the result is 1. Here both are positive, so therefore you got it to be positive. Like, so now 2 divided by 3. So I will write 2 divided by 3. Now check for the negatives, number of negatives. Here only one negative is there, so therefore you will get negative. Now 2 divided by 2 is 1. And how many negatives? Only one negative. So therefore 1. So now that means plus divided by minus or minus divided by plus, both yield same negative value. Now 2 divided by 1 is 2 with a negative. Now 2 divided by 0, same, everywhere same. So this one we are not going to touch now. Now 2 divided by 3, 2 divided by 3, everything positive. Now 2 divided by 2 is 1, 2 divided by, here it is 1, 2 divided by 1 is 2, the number is 2 here, here it is 1, 2 divided by 1 is 2, 2 divided by 2 is 1, now 2 divided by 3, this is 2 divided by 3, all positive here. So now 1 divided by 3, 1 by 3 with minus sign. 1 divided by 2, 1 by 2 with 1 minus sign, so minus. So 1 divided by 1, it is 1 with minus sign. So this we are not going to touch. So again positive. 1 divided by 1 is 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3. Okay, so now the next part is 0. 0 divided by anything, everywhere it is 0. Everywhere it is 0. So everywhere it is going to be 0. And here this part again, 0 by 0. This is 0 by 0, not defined. So again we are putting a dash here. And in all the other places 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 and here also 0. Next, minus 1 by minus, minus by minus. So, minus divided by minus. In all these three cases, here horizontally also, you will be getting minus by minus is positive. Or here, this group, whatever you are going to get is positive. The minus by minus, minus by minus, minus by minus, whatever it is. So, therefore, I will do it as 1 by 3. So, 1 by 2, 1 and now 1 by 0, we are not touching this, 1 by 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3. So, now here see this part. So, it is minus 1 by 3. Is it minus 1? Yes, minus 1 by 1 is minus 1. Minus 1 by 2 is minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 3 is minus 1 by 3 because minus divided by plus or plus divided by minus, you are going to get minus value only, negative value only. So here again positive, 2 by 3. So 2 by 2, 1, 2 by 1, 2 and the rest of the things please you try to fill the gap and then post me the result. Clear here? Everything. Similarly how we did here, try to finish this table. Clear? So both have same kind of general rules. See this. General rules are same. Here you are doing only multiplication, you are multiplying the numbers. Here you are doing the division, so you are doing either writing either the quotient part or you are just writing it as fraction. Clear? Right. So now let me again revise addition and subtraction conditions. I already said I will give examples for the general rules. First one, if a positive integer and negative integer are added, subtraction takes place. See, 5 plus of minus 3. So, wherever it is negative, please keep this in within the brackets. No two operators or two signs should come side by side. Thus, it should be put in a bracket. So, it should be put in brackets. So, plus of minus, off in the sense multiplication. Plus into minus, you are going to get minus. So, 5 plus of minus is minus. 5 minus 3, 2. Now, 6 plus of minus is minus. So, 6 minus 8, which is equal to minus 2. So, it is subtraction. Already we discussed this. So, 8 minus 6 is 2. Which sign we should get? We should get the sign of the larger number. Which is the larger number here? 8 is the larger number. What is the sign that you have in front of 8? Minus. So, therefore, you got it to be minus. So, similarly, when two negative integers are added, so addition takes place and the common sign is negative. So, you will get negative sign. So, minus 5 plus minus 3. Plus of minus is minus. Minus 5 minus 3 is minus 8. So, 5 and 3 are added. What sign you will get? The common sign. So, whichever sign is common in both, that sign you are going to get. If both are plus, you will get plus. If both are minus, you will get minus. Now, this is adding a positive, that means a positive integer and a negative integer. And here what is taking place? Subtraction. So, the result is going to be addition here. Why? Because see the example. 5 minus of minus 3, minus into minus. So, now come here, minus into minus, off in the sense, minus into minus. It is off means multiplication, minus into minus, plus, minus into minus is equal to plus. So, 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. Now, minus negative integer, two negative integers and the next subtracted. So, what is taking place here? Subtraction is going on. Okay, so minus 5, one negative integer, minus 3, another negative integer, and the operator here is negative. Minus of minus is plus, minus 5 plus 3 is minus 2 because two different signs, addition is going on here. So, the result is going to be subtraction. So, 5 minus 3 is 2. Which sign you have to get? Negative sign. So, therefore, minus 2. See, while doing the problems, this seems to be easy than addition and subtraction. Till now, you people were feeling that adding and subtracting is the easiest part when compared to multiplication and division. But in case of integers, these seem to be easy. These are a little bit tricky. You need to practice. The more you practice, the more you will become familiar with this. And when you become familiar, then only you can solve problems in the future. So keep that in mind. Now, when you are started with integers, means almost you are entering into the logical part of mathematics. So that logical part, this one when you are familiar, then that logical part will become very easy for you in further classes. Okay children, so what is your task? You have to fill the rest of the table and also try to practice these things. And those people who can remember can do it like this, or else if needed, please try to by heart how you are going to get these things. Of course, you can take the help of the number line here. That may help you a lot. You may take the help of the number line until you understand why we are getting it like this. A little bit tricky, but really when you come to know this application part, then the rest of mathematics is going to become very, very easy for you. So this is the time, this is the beginning of integers. So please, now itself you learn. Don't keep this pending. And don't say that next year I can learn in this topic because it is a little bit tricky. So let me leave it for this year and I will practice other chapters. No. When you are thorough here, then the next coming years, maths will become very, very easy for you. Okay children, so I will post exercises to you. You have to finish the problems, complete the problems and post me back, right? And if any one of you have any doubt anywhere in the exercise problems, post me the problem number so that in the next video I can cover the solution for that. Right, children? Okay, see you in the next class. Pause the video for a moment and copy this.